Okay, I've had a lot of people ask me how to get pictures off of their camera phone, off of their smartphones. People fill their phones up with pictures when they go traveling or when someone in the family has a baby, and they end up saying they have to buy a new phone because the phone is full. Well, that's not the case. I'm going to show you how to get the pictures off your phone to free up space and also to archive them, so if the phone should fail, you can always get them back because you'll have them stored someplace else nice and safe. I'm going to show several ways. This first one is one of the easiest ways, and it's using a thing called a micro SD card. And this is a micro SD card. It is a tiny little card. And it fits inside the phone. And it says on it what the capacity is. This one here is 128 gigabytes. And that goes inside the phone. And you set the phone up to store all your pictures to this card. And then when you want to get the pictures off, you can easily take this card out of the phone and put it in another computer someplace, and then just copy the cards off just like you would if it was on a point and shoot phone. These micro SD cards come in a kit just much like this. This is a 32 gig. There's the micro SD card, and it comes with this thing, which is an adapter. And this is what it looks like. This is a little micro SD card adapter, and the micro SD card sits in there. Almost all laptops these days, Mac and PC, all have, or even Chromebooks, all have a micro SD card reader. And you just slide that into the micro SD card slot, or I should say SD card reader. You just slide that into the SD card slot in the laptop, and it shows up as an external drive, and you just copy the pictures off of it, and you can store them on your computer and then burn them to a DVD or put them on a thumb drive wherever you want to. If your laptop does not have a SD card read slot on it, or if you have a desktop computer that does not have card readers in it, you can, for as little as $20, buy a device like this. And this is a external card reader. It covers compact flash and all kinds of different ones. This one actually has a little micro SD card slot in it, but if it didn't, I could just take my micro SD or my SD card reader, and which slot does it go in? It goes in that one there, and then I plug that using USB into my computer, and I can read take all the pictures off of that card. So how do we do it? First off, let me show you how we make sure. All Android phones are different, so I'm going to show you this one, and then I'm going to show you how to put a card in. So if I come into this phone here, and I come into features, no, that's not where I go. Every single one is different, so trying to find it in Android can be a challenge. Advanced settings. And here we are, storage. So if I come into storage, it shows me here that I've got a 30 megabyte SD card in this phone. So it should be saving pictures to the micro SD card. And I'm going to show you how to put a micro SD card in. So let me get that phone out of the way and bring this phone in. And every single smartphone these days has got these slots on the side. This one here has got a single drawer, and they all come with a little tool like that. The phone store may not have given it to you, but they all come with a little tool like that called a SIM tool. And there's a little hole in that door, and you push the SIM tool in that hole, and you give it a gentle push, and there's a little SIM drawer that pops out. And you pull the SIM drawer out, and here's the micro SD card. That sits in the drawer. That sits in a little tray. Like that. And this phone doesn't have a SIM card. Normally the SIM card for Bell, Rogers, whoever you use, the SIM card would be here. And so you put the SD card in there, and then you put it back in the phone and pop it back in, and now the card is in. So let me show you on this phone here. This phone is a little bit different. There is a SIM tray that can hold a second SIM card. And this is a European phone. It's actually from India. And this tray holds the micro SD card and the first SIM card. So there's my SIM card and the micro SD card. A lot of European and Asian phones, especially India, China, places like that, Eurasia, have dual SIM cards because they'll have different SIM cards for different countries as they travel around, or even in the same region. So I'm going to turn this phone on, and I'm probably going to edit out the part where we watch it boot up, because that's boring. Okay, and here we are. The phone's all booted up, ready to go. So if we go to the settings screen, and on this phone, I come to, if I can find it, is it under additional settings? Oh, I know where this one is. This is one of the most common places. If you go to About Phone, this gives you all the information about the phone, the model number and everything. And if you go to storage, here you'll see the storage. It shows that I've got a lot of storage in this phone. And if I come down here, it'll show me system storage is 7.7 gigabytes. And I've got lots of room available on that. And the SanDisk card, I've got 127 available of 128. I don't use this phone for an awful lot, so I just use it for testing things. And down here at the bottom under storage settings, I can come in here and I can say for the camera, use internal or external storage. I've chosen external, which is that micro SD card. And under gallery, which is the place that your phone keeps all the pictures, not just camera roll, but also maybe screen captures or other things. If I come into gallery, I've also chosen external storage for that. So now if I want to get the pictures off of my phone really easily, I can just take that micro SD card out of this phone, plug it into the adapter into a card reader, and it shows up on my computer as an external drive. I can just pick all the photos, copy it onto my computer, make sure that I've got them off the card and that I've got them on the computer. Take the card out, double check, verify that you've got the pictures on your computer, and then you can go ahead and delete photos from your micro SD card and free up more room on your phone to take more pictures of the new baby or wherever you're traveling to. So that's how you get pictures and everything off of your phone, the easiest way, using a micro SD card. Thanks for watching. So here we are really quick. I'm on my laptop. I have a folder here on my hard drive for pictures, and I'm going to stick a micro SD card into my computer. And here is the micro SD card, and I don't want to do that. And if I come here, normally on a micro SD card, they're all a little bit different, but most phones you'll find a folder called DCIM. That's common also to cameras. If I come in here to DCIM and I go into camera, and here's all the images. This is an Android phone I use exclusively for the Water Garden Club. So here's all the pictures on my camera phone, on the SD card for the phone. So I'm on Windows 10 here, so I'm going to go to new, open up a new window, and I'm going to come back to this computer, to this PC. Where did I put it? I put it on my hard drive, and here is my pictures folder. So here's my pictures folder. There's nothing in it right now, so I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to bring this up here, and I'm going to pick the top one, and then I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and click on the bottom one, and that's going to select all the pictures. And now I'm just going to click on any of them and drag them over to this other window, and you see down at the bottom here where the pictures are, it says copy to pictures. So I'm going to let go of it, and there go all my pictures. And there are all my pictures. So now I'm going to come here and to the USB thing. I'm going to eject the SD card, and that folder with the pictures went away. So I know now that SD card is no longer in my computer. So now when I come to this folder and I open up that picture, now I can scroll through these pictures, and I can see that I actually have the original pictures on my laptop. I am not looking at pictures on the SD card that I took out of the phone. I'm looking at pictures on my laptop. So now I know for sure that I have a good quality backup of these pictures that are on my laptop. And I can now clear pictures off of that SD card if I want to make room on that SD card in my phone to take more pictures. Or I can, even here from my laptop, I can use these pictures to post to the suppose that's the Pussycat, to post to the internet or anywhere else that I want to. Email them. But now I have a good safe copy of these pictures backed up off of my phone, so I know even if I lose my phone or it becomes damaged or stolen, I'm not going to lose my pictures. And I can then archive these even further by maybe burning them to a DVD, or backing them up to even another hard drive. So that's how you back up your pictures from your phone using a micro SD card to your computer. Thanks for watching.